Hello everyone, my name is Zarina Jamaluddin. Today we are going to discuss about super heterodyne radio receiver. Before going to the super heterodyne radio receiver, let us see what do you mean by AM receivers and the functions performed by the AM receivers. Okay, so first function is the receiver must separate the wanted radio signal from all other radio signals that may be picked up by the antenna and reject the unwanted ones, right? So it should take only the wanted radio signal and reject all unwanted ones. That is done by the AM receiver. Second function, the receiver must amplify the desired signal to a usable level. Okay, now next is the receiver must recover the information signal from modulated carrier, amplify and pass to the reproducing device. Okay, whatever the receiver is receiving, it should amplify that, extract the exact information from that, okay, and should give it to the reproducing device, right? So these are some kind of functions which is performed by the AM receivers. Now, the AM receivers are classified as first tuned radio frequency receiver, that is called as TRF. Second one is your super heterodyne receiver. So this is a simple block diagram of your TRF receiver. In this you can see that here first we have an antenna, then an RF stage, detector, audio and power amplifier, then loudspeaker. Whatever the signal is given by the antenna, or whatever the antenna takes the signal from the AM band, that is given to the RF stage. RF stage is actually a cascaded stage of amplifiers. Okay, RF stage means radio frequency stage. It actually consists of cascaded amplifier. Cascaded amplifier means a number of stages of amplifiers connected together. Okay, so it will take the wanted signal, RF stage will take the wanted signal, then amplify it, then give it to the detector. Detector is actually a kind of demodulator. Then it is given to the audio and power amplifier. Detector or demodulator means it will extract the actual information signal from the modulated carrier signal. Okay, then it is given to the audio and power amplifier, then to the loudspeaker. Now there are some limitations of TRF receivers, that are instability at higher frequencies, bandwidth variation, poor adjacent channel rejection. So due to these kinds of limitations, they have developed super heterodyne receivers. These limitations are overcome by the use of super heterodyne receiver. By seeing this kind of limitation, we can say that we can't get a better output in case of TRF receiver, because there are lots of problems in our TRF receiver. Okay, that's why they have used super heterodyne receiver. Now let's go through some kinds of terms here. Selectivity means ability to reject unwanted signals. Then sensitivity, ability to respond the weakest signal present at the radio receiver input. Okay, fidelity, it is the faithful reproduction of message signal at the output of receiver. Okay, we will see the block diagram of super heterodyne receiver. Now we are going to start our super heterodyne radio receiver, AM super heterodyne radio receiver. So you can see a block diagram here. Okay, so let's see what is happening in your super heterodyne receiver. In this, first we have an antenna here. Okay, the range 535 to 1605 kilohertz. This is actually AM band. Okay, now the RF amplifier is a kind of amplifier which will take only the wanted signal and give it to the mixer. Okay, the signal coming from the RF amplifier, that is FS. Signal coming from the local oscillator, that is FLO, that is given to the mixer. Mixer will generate a kind of frequency, that is intermediate frequency, which is the difference of FLO minus FS. Okay, that intermediate frequency is given to the IF amplifier, then to the detector. Detector is none other than your demodulator section, then audio and power amplifier, then to the loudspeaker. So we can see the difference between your TRF receiver and your super heterodyne receiver. In TRF we have only RF amplifier stage, then detector, then your audio and power amplifier, then loudspeaker. Here we have some more terms, that is your mixer, local oscillator and IF amplifier. Okay, so RF amplifier will take only the wanted signal and reject all other signals. Okay, that wanted signal is your FS. Okay, and your local oscillator is simply generating a signal, that is FLO, with frequency FLO. Okay, and its range is given here. It is about 990 to 2060 kilohertz. Okay, and one more thing, the difference between these two, FS and FLO, that is always 455 kilohertz. Okay, that is always 455 kilohertz. That is called as intermediate frequency. Okay, and this intermediate frequency is generated by your mixer, then it is given to the IF amplifier or intermediate frequency amplifier. Now let us see. So the word heterodyne means mixing of signals, that is to mix two frequencies together to produce a beat frequency. So in our block diagram we can see that we have two frequencies, that is FLO and FS. FS coming from RF amplifier stage and FLO coming from local oscillator. Okay, we are going to mix these two signals in the mixer and we will get a beat frequency. What do you mean by beat frequency? That is sum and difference of these two signals. That is FLO plus FS or FLO minus FS. Okay. Now, second point, the output of the mixer contains sum, difference, local oscillator frequency and signal frequency. Okay, that is the mixer the output of the mixer has sum. Sum means FLO plus FS, difference means FLO minus FS, local oscillator frequency means FLO, signal frequency means FS. Okay, all these are in the output of the mixer, but only the wanted signal is taken by a IF amplifier. Okay, so IF amplifier will accept only 455 kilohertz. What do you mean by 455 kilohertz? That is the difference signal. Difference signal means FLO minus FS. Okay, next point, function of RF amplifier. What are the functions of the amplifier? We can see that the greater gain is better sensitivity. So that is your RF amplifier has a greater gain. Okay, sensitivity, as we seen in the previous slide, sensitivity means respond to the weakest signal also. Okay, so we know that when the signal travels through a long distance, it get weakened or it just fade away, right? So the RF amplifier has a quality that it has greater gain. So weakest signal can also be taken by this RF amplifier because of its better sensitivity. Second point, improved signal to noise ratio. Okay, signal to noise ratio means signal divided by noise ratio. Okay, that is its power. Okay, next, act as a band pass filter to pass desired radio frequency signal while blocking others. Actually here RF amplifier is a type of cascaded amplifier and it also acts as a band pass filter. That means it will take only the desired frequency and reject all other frequencies. Okay. Now next point, improved rejection of adjacent unwanted signals, that we have already discussed, right? Next, better coupling of receiver to the antenna. It is well coupled to the antenna so that it can catch the signals. Okay. Now, next point is mixer. Functions of your mixer. It is actually a non-linear device. If Fs is the incoming frequency and FLO is the local oscillator frequency coming to the mixer, it will generate FLO plus Fs and FLO minus Fs along with some noise. Okay, that we have already discussed that the output of the mixer has these contents FLO plus Fs, FLO minus Fs, in which your IF amplifier is taking only our different signal. Okay, that is FLO minus Fs. Okay, it is not necessary that it always take FLO minus Fs. We are studying only this case, but sometime it also takes FLO plus Fs, that is up conversion. This is actually down conversion. So we need only to study about this FLO minus. Next, local oscillator. It is a LC oscillator. That means inductance and capacitance. Okay, it is an LC oscillator. It generates FLO, which is supplied to mixer stage to generate FIF. Okay, FLO must always be greater than Fs. This condition is very important, that the frequency generated by the local oscillator should always be greater than your signal frequency Fs coming from the RF amplifier. Okay, this is the condition for better working of your super heterodyne receiver. Next, difference FIF, that is equal to FLO minus Fs, should be equal to 455 kHz. Now next, to get constant FIF, local oscillator frequency is adjusted with received signal frequency through gang tuning. Okay, there is a tuning between this RF amplifier stage and local oscillator stage as well as with your mixer. These three components has a kind of tuning that is called as gang tuning, such that your FLO is always greater than Fs, as well as the difference between FLO and Fs should be equal to 455 kHz. These three components are well tuned, that is called as gang tuning. Next is detector section. In detector, it detects the original message signal from the amplified IF signal. Okay, then demodulation is performed and extraction of message signal is occurred in this stage. So detector is none other than the demodulator section. Demodulation, as we know that in case of demodulation, the information is extracted from the modulated carrier. Okay, and we will actually reconstruct our information signal, okay, from the amplified IF signal. Next, since the characteristics of IF amplifier are independent of frequency to which the receiver is tuned, the selectivity and sensitivity of the receiver is fairly uniform throughout its tuning range. As we know that in our super heterodyne receiver, we have an IF amplifier and it is independent of frequency, because the frequency is always fixed about 455 kHz. It is not changing, right? So this sensitivity and selectivity of the receiver is fairly uniform throughout. Okay. Now, but in TRF receiver, the characteristics of receiver varies with frequency. But we know that we don't have any kind of this section in your TRF receiver. In TRF receiver, we are just directly giving to the detector from RF amplifier to the detector. There is no fine tuning there. That's why there are lots of limitations in your TRF receiver. Now let's look at the sensitivity and selectivity. Okay, just to compare what happens in your TRF and in super heterodyne receiver. So sensitivity, it is the ability of a radio receiver to amplify weak signals. Okay, it is expressed in terms of voltage that must be applied to receiver input terminal to give a standard output power, usually expressed in microwatt. Okay, so what is meant by the sensitivity? To amplify or to ability to amplify weakest signal, right? Whatever your RF amplifier is receiving, if it is receiving a very weak signal, it should sense that signal and it should amplify that signal, right? So it is better done in your super heterodyne receiver, because the gain of the RF amplifier is very greater in case of super heterodyne receiver. So it can sense the weakest signal also, and it is expressed. This signal is actually expressed in terms of voltage that must be applied to the receiver input terminal to give a standard output power. Usually the weakest, there is a very small weakest signal, that's why it can be expressed in your microvolt. Okay, so that is expressed in microvolt. Next is selectivity. Okay, ability to reject the unwanted signal, that is meant by the selectivity. It should take only the wanted signal. The RF amplifier should take only the wanted signal and reject the all other unwanted signal. Okay, so on the input of the receiver besides the desired station, there will be signals from other station also. Okay, that means there are lots of signals there. Suppose our desired frequency is fs is equal to 1008 kilohertz. Consider another two signal of frequency 999 kilohertz and 1017 kilohertz. That is, we want only the fs, but the input of the receiver consists of 999 kilohertz as well as 1017 kilohertz, which is unwanted signal. Okay, ordinary TRF receiver is totally incapable of suppressing these signals. Okay, so what is done in your TRF receiver? All these three signals are given to the RF stage, then it is transferred to your detector stage. Okay, that is making some noise. But in super heterodyne receiver, these signal will enter mixer stage. Suppose FLO is 1463 kilohertz. Let your local oscillator frequency is 1463 kilohertz. Now all these three signals, that is 1008 kilohertz, 999 kilohertz and 1017 kilohertz, all these three signal will enter actually into the mixer stage. Okay, and what is happening in your mixer stage? All these three signals, same signals, are mixed with your FLO. Okay, mixed with FLO means it will generate the different signal FLO minus FS, that is 1463 kilohertz minus 999 kilohertz. Similarly, 1463 kilohertz minus 1017 kilohertz and 1463 minus 1008 kilohertz. Okay, so the difference will be like this: 464 kilohertz, 446 kilohertz and 455 kilohertz. Okay, respectively. Okay, so what is the purpose of IF amplifier? It is only tuned to your 455 kilohertz. That means it will enter only the 455 kilohertz, and that is of your 1008 kilohertz RF radio frequency signal, or your signal frequency fs. Okay, that means it will reject your 999 kilohertz and 1017 kilohertz, which is unwanted signal. Okay, in this way your selectivity is done in your super heterodyne receiver. So it will amplify only 455 kilohertz and suppress others. Now let us see FM super heterodyne receiver. Okay, the functions are very much similar to your AM super heterodyne receiver. Only the difference is that here we have FM band as 88 to 108 megahertz. It is in megahertz range, but you can see that in your previous block diagram of your AM super heterodyne receiver, it has a AM band of 535 to 1605 kilohertz. That is in kilohertz range, and your FM band is in megahertz range. Okay, so similarly local oscillator has a range of frequency that is 98.7 to 118.7 megahertz. Okay, and the mixer will produce your again FIF, that is your intermediate frequency, that is equal to FLO minus FS, the different signal. We are taking only different signal, and that is equal to 10.7 megahertz. Here the intermediate frequency is 10.7 megahertz. In case of AM it is 455 kilohertz. Okay, here our IF is intermediate frequency is 10.7 megahertz. Okay, rest of the thing is same. The function of RF amplifier, the function of mixer, function of local oscillator, all are same. Okay, there is a gang tuning between your RF amplifier, mixer and local oscillator. Okay, then your IF amplifier is tuned only at 10.7 megahertz. That means it will amplify only 10.7 megahertz signal. Okay, then we have a new term here, that is amplitude limiter. Okay, amplitude limiter, because we know that as we have studied in our frequency modulation, the what is meant by frequency modulation, the frequency of the carrier wave is varied in accordance with the instantaneous amplitude of modulating signal, right? So only the frequency of the carrier is varying. Okay, that is meant by the frequency modulation, and the amplitude of the carrier wave is not varying, right? But due to noise, sometime the amplitude of the carrier wave can vary. Okay, to limit that, we will use an amplitude limiter to make the amplitude of the modulated carrier wave constant. Okay, we will use here a amplitude limiter. That is a extra block in your FM super heterodyne receiver rather than your AM super heterodyne receiver. Next, coming to the discriminator. Discriminator is none other than your detector or your demodulator section. It will reproduce the exact version of the original message signal. Okay, so if we are giving directly to the detector or discriminator, it will also it will not change the amplitude, so there will be an amplitude variation. Okay, to limit that, we need an amplitude limiter here. Okay, so discriminator stands for your detector section. Then it is given to the audio power amplifier. Our correct message signal is given to the audio and power amplifier, then to the loudspeaker. Okay.